I don't need your situation.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. This is actually something that I saw Jackiana and Alyssa Ashley do, and I decided what better person to do this than to recreate the makeup look of my twin Jordyn Woods. Now, on a daily basis, I get comments saying that me and Jordyn look alike, or we look like sisters. There are some pictures that we have that I will insert that we do look really similar, so I could see where people would think that we look alike. Even last year when I was at BeautyCon, there were some little girls that ran up to me thinking that I was her originally. They were like, well, we were wondering why you didn't have a bodyguard, which I thought was cute, but like, I don't feel like we look that much alike. But I decided to go ahead and recreate her makeup look from her Red Table Talk series that she did with Jada Pinkett Smith. Now, I know that you all are already aware of the drama and mess that has gone on between her and the Kardashians. I will say that I have been supporting Jordyn just because as a female in general, I know that it is tough dealing with situations, especially you know, she's not only has lost connections with the family, she's lost her best friend, so I kind of feel for her in this situation. But I will say that Tristan is trash, period. So that's that on that. But so I'm not gonna go into detail about that story, but I did want to go ahead and do this makeup look because she looked absolutely amazing during it. Her face was just nice, like glowy, natural, and I wanted to just go ahead and recreate that. So if you want to see how I got this makeup look and recreated her look, then make sure to just keep watching. Okay, so I tried to do my hair and clothing like she had it on the show. She had a top ponytail with some baby hairs, and she also had like this black turtleneck. So I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and pull out for the girls. My face is already moisturized, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my primer. Her face was like very neutral, very kind of natural but beat, if that makes any type of sense. So I'm not going to be doing like bright eyeshadows or anything like that. Like, it was very just natural and just like, this is who I am, this is what you're getting out of me type of vibe. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm using the Wet n Wild Dewy Primer. Her face was not fully matte, but it also wasn't like dewy, but I have found that my foundation lays much better when I use this primer, and it doesn't make me look dry, like it makes me look just natural. So that is why I choose to use this primer. Next, I'm going to take this color correcting stick and color correct all over my face that needs it. I have a couple of red spots that I just want to cover up from like acne, scarring that I've had. My face actually looks really good as far as like active acne. I have a couple of more scars that show up more on camera than they do in person. But yeah, I wanted to cover these up a little bit. Okay, I just used the e.l.f. Lifting Concealer. It's in my skin, my shade, it's medium. I just covered that up over that green because normally when I lay my foundation on top of that, it kind of makes it look a little bit ashy. So I was like, let me cover that up first and then I will add my foundation. So today I'm going to be using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. This is in the shade Caramel, and I'm going to be using this as my foundation. I really enjoy this foundation. I haven't really had any issues with it, so I really like this foundation. I know it looks a little bit yellow. I think one, for the lighting, and two, it does oxidize. So that's that on that, but I promise it'll blend in once I'm done blending. Okay, next I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape. I got the mini size because I was trying to figure out if I really like this. I used to use it a while back, but I was like, you know, Let me see if this is something I want to gravitate back towards. I had not been using Tarte for obvious reasons, but I saw this was on sale. It was only $10. I was like, you know, I'm gonna try it and see what I like. So I'm going to actually be using this and mixing it a little bit with my e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. Okay, so although Jordyn was not really contoured, her face shape is a little bit different than mine, so I'm going to contour it so it's similar to her face shape. I don't even know how to describe. I'm looking at a picture of her now. She kind of, it's like, I don't know, but I am going to contour to make my cheeks look just a little bit higher, and then just bring in my jawline a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to do that with my contour stick. And this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation in the shade Almond, but I do use it to contour. I'm also going to be contouring my nose because although we have very similar nose, hers is a little bit more narrow down the bridge, so I'm going to contour it a little bit as well. Okay, I am now gonna go ahead and set using my setting powder. This is the Beauty Bakery Flour Powder. This is in the shade Yellow. I'm gonna go ahead and use this to set all over my face. Her face is definitely highlighted, like brightened. And she has kind of like a bit of a kind of natural glow going on, if that makes sense. So that is why I'm highlighting. Or baking, I should say. Also going to bake underneath my contour just to spruce that up a bit, sharpen it up, but not too much because I want it to look as natural as possible. I don't need like a super beat. Okay, now Jordyn is like bronzed up, although she didn't really contour. She did definitely bronze, so I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced bronzer, and I think this is medium deep. I'm gonna go in with this and I'm just gonna go ahead and bronze up my face. Okay, she does have a little bit of blush on, not a lot, but she does have a little bit on. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Milani Romantic Rose blush. This is one of my favorite blushes. This is really the only blush that you all see me use because I don't really purchase blush like that. Not a huge blush person, but I do really like this blush, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Okay. So now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my brows. Jordyn's brows are like amazing. Mine are not even close to hers. Like hers are looking down at me like, oh, poverty.
What do I smell? Broke, poor, insufficient funds. That's you. Oh my God.
Like her brows are just amazing. So I'm going to use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. Normally I use like a brow gel, but her brows are more on the natural side. So I am going to attempt to do something with my brows and make them not as like, I don't know, gelled brows as I normally do. I'm gonna try to make them as natural as possible, but I already know they're not going to be as phenomenal as hers because, let's just be honest, I need my brows done bad. I have not really done anything to them because I have been allowing them to grow out, so I'm just letting them grow how they would like to, and I can conceal where needed. Okay, I know that they look a little crazy, but I am gonna go over with powder and then I'm going to conceal them so they're uniform. So I'm gonna be using the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Brow Palette. And then I'm going to clean up my brows. I'm gonna now go in with my Shape Tape and go ahead and clean up my brows and shape them up a little bit. I'm now putting the concealer all on my eyes so that I can blend this out. She has just a really natural base. It doesn't look like she has on eyeshadow. If she does, it's like a light, let's see. It's like a very simple, she has a little bit of a contour on her eye, just a little bit. But I am going to lay this down to even out my eyelid. Okay, I'm now going to go ahead and set that with my setting powder that I used earlier so that it doesn't crease. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my the Warrior palette by Juvia's Place. Like I said, she did contour just a little bit in her crease. So I'm just going to take a like dab of that and just do a little bit, like very lightly. It also looks like she has a little bit of highlight in her inner corner. So I'm going to take this, I'm gonna do a mix of Moremi and Amina. So this one and that one, I'm gonna mix those and put those in my inner corner. Now she has her lashes. Well, I'm actually going to put on mascara first. This is the Total Temptation by Maybelline. I use this all the time. I'm going to go ahead and do mascara. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my lashes. These are just the Ardell Wispy lashes. I'm pretty sure that she's using her collaboration with Allure for this look. Unfortunately, I was not able to go get those from Ulta because Ulta is all the way uptown and I did not have a chance to go all the way up there to go get some. So I am just going to use what I have, but they're pretty similar to the lash line that she came out with. Hers are very natural, the lashes that she collabed with, so these are fairly natural for the most part. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and move on. I am going to spray my face. I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild Photo Finish Natural Spray. So yeah, I'm gonna spray this. Okay, I am now going to move on to highlight. Now hers is a very natural highlight, so I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild. And no, this is not sponsored by Wet n Wild. I just have a lot of Wet n Wild products that they recently came out with because they're actually really good. So I'm going to be using this liquid highlight. This is in the shade Goddess Glow, and I'm just going to be using this to highlight my face. It's a really natural highlight, and it just makes it look dewy and just really good. So. And it just kind of blends into the skin instead of looking like powdery and dusty and crusty. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to the lips. Her lips are just a little bit more defined than mine. I'm actually gonna line my lips lightly with this cappuccino lip liner. It is a brown, but it's not to the point where it's too dark. It just helps like line and kind of create that shape that I want. Now I'm gonna go in, this is the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss in the shade Mocha Twisted. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this. It gives it that pinkish kind of look. Know that she's also using her lip gloss collaboration with Too Faced. I don't have that, and I don't plan on purchasing it. I tried it in the stores. I didn't really like how it looked on me. So it has like a glittery type, and I normally don't go for a lot of glitter, but yeah, that's why I didn't purchase that one. Okay, that's that pink. It gives me that pink undertone. Now I'm gonna go in with this Rose Hip Lip Gel because her lips are very glossy. And this gives me the gloss that I need, the shine that I need, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to spray my face one more time. Okay, and this is actually the final look. I hope that you all enjoyed this. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Also make sure to thumbs up this video. Go ahead and give me a like. Down in the comment section below, let me know how I did. If I kind of look like my sis, I can put like a reference photo in to see if I was able to give off the look that she gave. She was just flawless. Yeah, that's all I have for today. I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.